Most of you would have seen the video where I interviewed Xuan Yi at an unofficial competition in China, so here's the competition vlog. I'm here at an unofficial competition in China. So once you come in, there's some cars here, and then a lot of people. Way too many people, might I add. In a location in the middle of a mall where there should have been 50 competitors at the very most. Maybe 30 to be comfortable. They fit 220 competitors. Bruh. So I was standing for the whole day, basically. This comp is called the Cube Cup 2026 CCA something competition. Apparently there's 200 competitors in this space. So I think people are lining up here to compete. And then the registration is somewhere over there. Let's go around here. These are all the under 8 kids lining up to compete with their parents. And can't see over here. So we can see the scrambler sits between two competitors. And they have a scrambling box of their own, which makes scrambling much easier. Since I was in the over 12 age group, I was meant to compete last in the morning 3x3 round, but since they were running so behind schedule, my first time competing was actually around 2 p.m. in the afternoon after lunch, so I kind of wasted my whole morning waiting for my chance to compete. But I did manage to do an interview during that time. The base registration fee for this competition was 120 yuan, which is about 30 New Zealand dollars. And then for each event, it's 20 yuan, which is about 5 New Zealand dollars. There were 5 events, 2x2, 3x3, Pyraminx, Cube, and a parent and child competition, which I didn't compete in. So I did 4 events plus base registration fee that was 200 yuan, which is 50 New Zealand dollars. So quite expensive for a competition. However, I technically made my money back, so you'll see how at the end of the video. Now half the people are gone because most of them are U6 and U8 groups, I think. Now it's U10. I'm still waiting for my turn to compete in over 12. So each competitor gets a gift bag, and what's inside is this banana is mine. This cube, it's the Suzhou City Cube. Looks pretty cool. What else do we have? We have a New Year's pin because today's the 1st of January. And also some SpongeBob hand warmers. Cool. As you can see, this was my solving setup at the competition. It's not the most optimal, but we gotta make do with what we can. Okay, so it looks like most people here do 3x3 only, which is why after 3x3 in the morning for the U6, U8, and U10 people, there's not many people left now anymore. But this is pretty cool. Now we have the parents competition. Okay, so it looks like they call competitors up one by one, and they've just called my over 12 group, so I'm lining up. So I was talking to my judge here before my first solve of the competition, and he luckily let me know the rules. So there's no timed inspection, which means you can just inspect for as long as you want within a reasonable time frame, and there's no +2s. So if you're one move off, you just get a DNF. After you've done your average of 5, you take your scorecard to the data entry table. Now it's time for 2x2. I end up with a 736 average, which isn't that great for me, but given the circumstances, I guess that was pretty good. And I won the over 12 group and came third in round 1. So here you can see the organizer handing out scorecards to each competitor. And then once you get your scorecard, you just wait for an empty station and go do your solves. Scramble accuracy is definitely not being taken that seriously here. As you can see, they have the judge/scrambler sitting in between two competitors with a small box for protecting the scrambles, I guess. I got a 212 average for 2x2, counting a 2.6 and winning the competition. I got this clean 5.12 on my first solve of 3x3 finals. The average was 715, winning the over 12 group and coming second overall. I just finished 3x3 finals and now it's time for pyramids. I actually inspected for way too long, probably like 30 seconds on the last scramble because I wanted a sub 3 average really badly, but it just didn't happen. Time for skew. I got a 3.40 average for Pyraminx, winning the competition. For Scube, I got a 456 average, coming third overall. Here's what I mean by making my money back from the registration fee. So I won 3x3 for my over 12 group and won 2x2 and Pyraminx overall and came third in Scube. As they already gave out all the VIN 3x3s to the other age groups in the morning, we were only left with VIN 4x4s, so I got 4 of them. Although I'll probably end up giving them away at Cubing East Auckland events. Overall, it was an interesting competition. Some of the university age cubers I met at the comp also invited me out to dinner and a mini comp after this one, but I was so dead that I had to decline their offer. The main problem was the organizers opening up the venue and competing space, which is the size of about 2 classrooms, to 200 competitors plus parents. The result was 3 times as many people as chairs available in the morning, and I had to stand the whole day, which really had an impact on my results. I also found out later that this was a test competition, so many of the U6, 8, and 10 kids were competing to pass certain benchmarks and reach levels for whatever cubing schools they learn at. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts about this competition or just the general cubing scene in China, and I'll see you in the next video.